Black History Month is awkward for a white dude. Not gonna lie. Like, I understand that you want to remember you triumphing over racism and slavery. Like, I understand that. I understand wanting to remember Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and what they accomplished and what they did for black people. But for a white dude, hey, you remember slavery when your ancestors owned us? Thank God we had Black History Month, so I remember that owning black people on a plantation was a bad thing. I was gonna do that, last week, but I'm like, oh yeah, it's Black History Month. That's wrong. I'm joking. I would never do that. Just imagine like 2025. I'll walk up to a bunch of black people. I'm like, you guys look strong. I'm gonna own you for my plantation. See, it sounds ridiculous, but that's how I feel about Black History Month. It's just in the past, and it's like all the awful things that white people did. It fucking sucks, dude. Like, just I don't know why people want to remember that anyway. I was a slave. I remember those. I remember those days. I don't know. Like, more and more people are passing away from that era, so I don't know. But I don't know. Let's just remember slavery and when black people were treated poorly. Like, that part of it is just like, no, I don't remember that. And if you're gonna hold that over me for being a white dude in 2025, I was born in '97. Like, I had nothing to do with any of the bullshit that black people were dealing with back then. And then the whole question was, it was ethical back then. People owned slaves all the time. Like, that sucks. Just imagine, like, owning a cell phone would be racist in like 2060. Be like, you can't own those people owning cell phones, they were fucked up. Like, I know it was fucked up back then, but it was just so normalized that it was it was hard to say no. Say no to slavery. Say no. So I'm like, okay. So I understand. I'm supposed to be here, and yes, Martin Luther King was awesome. That, I'm glad he happened. I'm glad that Rosa Parks stood up, you know. But you gotta admit, things were a lot simpler back then. Black people didn't have to choose their seats, or choose which water fountain to drink from, or they didn't have to choose their career. It was just given to them. Like, think how simpler things were back. Oh, come on, I'm joking. Like, seriously, Black History Month. We don't. I don't even want LGBT month. I might celebrate it a little bit, but that's because it's like, okay, why not? If it exists, but yeah, just like, I'm gonna try to celebrate Black History Month, but it's like, just makes us white people look like assholes. I'm like, so what am I supposed to celebrate here? That my people were fucked up to you? Like, am I supposed to just be okay with that? If I was black, I'd want to forget about slavery and second class citizenship, all that. I'd want to forget all that. I wouldn't want to remember that. I'd want to remember Martin Luther King, though. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, people like that. But I wouldn't want to remember. But God forbid. God forbid we need a month for everything. So, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed. That was getting real, but also with some humor. Of course, I was being kind of sarcastic because obviously I understand wanting to remember, like I said, Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks, but wanting to remember all of Black history Like, I'd hate that. I'd be like, fuck, dude. Like, I'd. If I was black, I'd be like, fuck that shit. Let's not think about that. You know what I mean? But I'm just being a smartass this whole video of this. So, um, thank God Black History Month exists. I I almost forgot to treat black people like people. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's just a ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. Liberals want to be progressive with it, but it's regressive. It's remembering the past. So I don't know. But happy Black History Month. If we must remember what happened. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when you watch me again. Metaphorically.